Hello, I'm Martin Shaw, and I'm the patron of Hillside Animal Sanctuary. This is a story with a happy ending, but only for some. It's hard to imagine the contrast between this scene and the horrifying conditions these same animals had to endure just a year previously. It all started when the Hillside investigation team had a report that some pigs were wading around in slurry at a Norfolk farm. What they found was bad. Conditions in the pig pens were atrocious. The animals were up to their bellies in slurry. There was no dry bedding and little evidence of fresh water.
That's just unbelievable. Pig's head up in here. Hello, Piggy. Unbelievable. Yep. Where it lives in there. No straw in there at all. That's just unbelievable. Got no ears. Hello, mate. Pig's up in there. God there.
There was more. Nearby, some cattle were living in much the same conditions. The RSPCA had also been informed and subsequently visited the site.
Hello, mate. I don't look too bloody clever. Tell you. Cool. Got all sores on it. It's just mud. Absolutely nothing. Bit of straw in there for them.
The Hillside team returned 2 weeks later to see if things had improved and found nothing had
The
changed.
authorities have been up here. I think the RSPCA have been up here.
They wondered whether some other buildings nearby were part of the same farm, so they had a look. They were, and what they found inside took these experienced investigators' breath away. Cattle and sheep in awful conditions.
Oh, it's absolutely horrendous in here.
With the place falling down around them.
Roofs fell down. Just shit in here. No straw in here at all.
No straw to lie on, and excrement so deep the animals could hardly walk.
God damn me. I mean, you wouldn't expect to see animals kept in conditions like this in this country, surely.
Because the farmer had been reported 2 weeks earlier and the RSPCA had visited the farm, the team was shocked to see animals still suffering like this.
Land out.
It gets worse. They found a dead calf lying close to living animals.
They've been dead long, by the look like. And this cow is right next door. The dead one, which is just through there.
It's the next day and the team are back again. Not surprisingly, the dead calf is still there.
This calf should have been removed from here within 24 hours.
And there are a couple of young bulls nearby. Remember them for later.
It's just swampy-fied here. And I tried to walk through here. He's sunk up to my armpits.
And look at this poor sad creature.
This pig has got absolutely no bedding whatsoever. Look at this, look, just what's sleeping. It's got no water. It's got no water, this pig.
And another bull.
Yeah, bull.
We'll be seeing much more of him later as well. The dead calf's in exactly the same place.
Third day that this calf has been left in this pen dead. You can see its stomach is extending.
And look how this poor cow is suffering.
Just shit in here. No straw in here at all for this little calf. God damn me. None whatsoever, look. Fucking hell, man.
Remember her ear number, 22.
It's all wet down there, isn't it?
And this poor little lamb with its mum.
Little lamb, really. Yeah, it's got a hard lump in the neck of this bullock here. Oh, fresh straw. These pens don't look like they've been mucked out for months. Looks emaciated. Oh, I just find it hard. Words just... This farm was reported, and yet you've got animals walking around in this. I mean, come on.
The 5th day of the investigation. And at last the dead calf's gone, so someone's been here.
Exactly here. 4 days later, dead bullock. On this spot here. And you can see it hasn't even been mucked out. And then they stuck this little fella in here.
The shed is still piled high with... well, these animals live in here most of the time, so I can tell you it isn't mud. There's still little evidence of dry bedding, food or water, and the animals are suffering from neglect.
There's sores on it.
This animal needs the attention of a vet.
God damn, mate. Little baby there. Go on, mate, go on. There's sores here, look. This little ewe here did have twins yesterday. And as you can see, it's only got one now. It's a shame.
This emaciated young bull is stuck in excrement. At first they thought he was just lying down out of weakness, but they soon realised he couldn't move.
I've tried to get in and lift this bull up. He's a full bull, and he doesn't look like he's got to last the night out, to be honest with you.
The Hillside team now had a dilemma. They were there to investigate and report to the authorities. That was already done. But with the bull in this state, they couldn't just stand by and do nothing. Giving him food and water would at least keep him alive until the poor animal could be dug out of his predicament. So that's what they did.
I mean, it's had 3 or 4 buckets of water, and it hasn't stopped eating these mangles here. As you can see, it's emaciated. Right. He's eating nuts and what. You see, he's eating. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I've moved at all. Oh, God. He's a good boy.
Later the same night, just before dawn.
We're back at Hill Farm, Worstead, 7.5 hours after the previous showing, which was about half 9 last night. It's about 4:45 in the morning. I'm back here with this bull that hasn't even moved. Just tried to get out. Look, it's just stuck fast in here. I just had to come back and early hours this morning and film this because I just couldn't sleep myself worrying about it. I just knew he'd be exactly in the same position.
Conditions outside are just as bad. Remember the 2 bulls we saw earlier? Now, one of them is dead.
That's disgusting. It's just like a quagmire out here. I got another one in. The animal's really thin. Yeah, you can see what he's got now. I know they do a programme on the BBC called Hell's Kitchens, but if they ever do anything called Hell's Farms, I mean this would absolutely surely come at the top of the tree, this would. All the time that I've been doing this is one of the worst I've come across. The suffering in these buildings is absolutely unimaginable.
But the RSPCA are here, at last. And the poor bull, now affectionately called Boris by the Hillside team, is set free after nearly 40 hours stuck in that hellhole. He looks happier already, but he's so weak he can't stand.
They can move, yeah, but as long as they haven't got... I think
some
so.
other ones did, didn't they,
yeah.
that come to that are older.
The RSPCA had just gone. We took all the animals, all bar the bull here, which we're trying to get right. He's got till tomorrow.
The Hillside team were willing to look after him, so the vet's given him 24 hours grace to see if he can pull through. Things are looking up for the bull. They now have to get him on his feet, at first in a sling to take his weight.
It's about 9:15 in the morning. The bull's had a good night. He's eating. He's into his fodder beet and he's eating grass. And we've no scent for the tractor to get him up and get his feet going again. And as you can see, we've got the bullock up. He's standing himself, as you can see with these straps here. No 20 minutes and this bull is still load bearing, still standing on his own and whatever, quite content. And you can see how loose that is now. Look. 45 minutes he's now been standing up for. He's getting a bit tired.
So far, so good. After 45 minutes on his feet and supporting himself, Boris is tired, understandable with what he's been through. After he'd rested, the team moved Boris to a nearby field and removed the harness.
GPS reading on this 11th of May 2005. There is a time on there. This bull he's up unaided in the field opposite the barn where he came out of. He's eaten plenty.
Oh yeah, he ain't too sure. I mean, he eats any grass for 2 years, June. He's been indoors for 2 years, about.
And so on throughout the day, periods of rest and, well, not much activity, but at least he's standing on his own.
That's not on, but at least that's...
The time's 20:36 PM. Still on 11th of May. They've just come back to see the bull here, and as you can see, he's now tucking into his supper, and by all accounts he is enjoying it. Got a little bale thing there to keep the wind off, and we got over there we've got a rug to keep the chill off him at night.
By the end of the day, Boris has made slow but satisfactory progress.
It's a shame really, all this. It's you get rather attached to him.
The next morning, back at the farm.
He's really done well today. He's been walking about twice today, up in the harness. He's been walking on his own. As you can see, the harness is all loose here. So he's supporting himself. Very good news from the vet, who's come up and said that, in his opinion, if someone's prepared to put the time in, and you know, he shouldn't be shot. And it's going to be a long haul to get him back. Could be up to 3 months.
That's why we put this on like a proper thing.
Yeah.
More good progress, and hopes are high. Boris obviously thinks so too, so to get away from the madding crowd, he goes for a walk.
He's off now! He's off now, I'll tell you. I wish that RSPCA bloke was here now, I'll tell you, we lost him. He's off! Boris is off! They never said he'd walk again. They never said he'd walk again. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible, this is.
I think can we try and bring him back again if we can?
This is absolutely incredible, isn't it, Wendy, eh? It is, isn't it? He looks better in the face as well.
Having caught up with him, the sling goes back on again to give him a rest and a meal of grass. The next morning, he's tucked up behind the
Yeah,
straw
Boris.
windbreak and happily takes a drink. The rest of the day sees more progress, and he seems stronger.
I suppose and the vet should be back out here today sometime, so just have to keep my fingers crossed and be positive. 14th of May 2005, and we're still feeding Boris.
The following morning, all's well. Boris is eating and appears on the way to a full recovery.
They've been eating hay and whatever,
Jump for the beat.
and he's having,
Hard to beat with his medicine.
yeah, he's got his medicine in the chop for the beat. Here we go, down for the night. Yeah.
It's 2 weeks later, and the Hillside team have been here 3 times a day, every day. The bull's progress has been steady until yesterday, when they became a bit concerned about his health, and the vet was consulted. So they're here again, early in the morning, and something's definitely not right.
A bit concerned about Boris, as you can see, he's not very well. We were concerned last night, and I looked at him this morning. We're even more concerned. The vet is on his way, and I just feel terrible. Poor old Boris.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Love Boris. Love Boris.
Just want to say that Boris has just passed away, and everyone concerned with his welfare for the last 2 weeks totally devastated, including myself. You know, it's been a pleasure really to like I say, spend the last 2 weeks with Boris, trying to get him to walk again and what have you, and unfortunately we've lost the battle. Bye bye Boris, you'll be missed by everyone. Bye bye.
Poor Boris. After all he's been through, and the high hopes of all those involved in his rescue, it's desperately sad that he didn't make it after all. I said this story had a happy ending for some, and here they are. Remember the sad, emaciated young bull whose friend died beside him? Well, this is him now, healthy and content at Hillside. And do you recognize his 2 friends? You last saw them here, in misery and squalor. Cow 22, now called Jane, and Cow 13, named Daisy by the sanctuary staff, are both survivors, along with the bull, now affectionately known as Bully. They all enjoy the same idyllic existence, and will do so for the rest of their natural lives. I'd call that a happy ending, wouldn't you? Hillside Animal Sanctuary's work in looking after 800 rescued animals and carrying out these vital investigations is totally funded by you, our supporters. Without you, we couldn't survive. So thank you for your moral and financial support, and please keep it coming. Thanks for watching.